Welcome back to the Slaughterage. We are going to be tearing up some things with the Slayer for a while. I think I'll push it about 2 hours, maybe 2, 3 hours. I'll see how I feel. I still gotta sleep as well. Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody who's joining in. I'm just getting my chat ready, and then once that goes, I will be on the way as soon as everything else goes live, I suppose. I think we're going live. YouTube, come on. I know you're there. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go live. I know it's normally a little bit faster lately, but I had to deal with some crap, and then there were someone whining about me not dealing with a ticket, but clearly they couldn't read a ticket. But yeah, that is one of those things. I'm not talking about work, I'm talking about like normal service stuff. A little bit frustrated because people are not following rules and regulations. It's what keeps stuff going. But yeah, we'll get that going. Yeah, let's have a good one, guys. I think the clicking clock is going. Clock ran out. Damn, everything is running. Okay, so I've got my. I'm just trying to check streams before I close up streams. Yeah, Doom is pretty hefty on my PC, graphics card wise. So I try and make sure that everything is up and going before I do anything. I just want to thank everybody for this massive support. Yo, yeah, hey, Rose, Moonlight, yeah, fudge, yeah, no, it's just rules like how do you put it? I There's like when you let people in, you got to check them, verify them. You don't want just anyone coming in. You don't want to kill the community kind of thing. You want to evaluate them. Not like we're deterring people, but certain things can't be given to people like moderators and stuff like that. You don't want random people just coming in, trashing a server, hurting the people that are in your community that support you. And it's not just me. There's multiple people in the community, so there's multiple streamers. You don't want any of our community getting hurt. So yeah, it was one of those things, but it's not a train smash. I did see the whisper. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. I know I was off for a while because of the shoulder and the healing of the surgery and stuff, but um, I hope everyone was behaving while I was gone. Hopefully, I did get the whispers. I only saw them the other day, but because I don't often look at Twitch. Okay, hopefully the sound comes through. That's my biggest worry when it comes to Doom. Doom, you have to sometimes restart when it goes through, otherwise it doesn't come through streams for some weird reason. Right, Doom, come through. Just want to hear. Sorry for the ear rape. Doom is one of those games, if you do hear it, while it's starting up, it's one of those few games where you get ear raped. No matter what you do, it keeps resetting the scene. Oh, okay, no, I'll accept. Thank you. I appreciate that. The more the merrier the servers you belong to, the more people you can collab with, chat with. I'm all good for that. Let me just quickly get to that volume quickly. Otherwise, everyone's ears are going to get raped. I don't know why they'd set it at maximum volume. It's just... yeah, I've got everything else is here. Everything looking good. OBS, come on, behave. There we go. Gameplay. And hopefully everyone can hear. I don't want the last thing where I had it not working and no sound coming through. But I'll definitely accept the invite if I saw it. Thanks, I appreciate that. I must say, this game reminds me a lot of Pain, though. I don't know why, but it definitely reminds me of Painkiller.
The mine is open.
Yeah, he died quickly. Let's bumped him. Damn. No secret. Okay. Secrets up that way.
That heart powers the forge. It needs to be reactivated.
Where do we go? We don't have enough gold for anything yet. I think I lost one shield in that whole thing. Thought I would have got hit a little bit harder there. Was unprepared for that. There's still something lurking, and there's a secret there as well. So I gotta get up top to get to those ones. It's an underground one. Okay, wait, that must be with a new gun, I think. Yep, that's gonna be a new gun to swing up there. Where is that gun? Oh, god damn it, didn't break through the glitch like last time. They patched it. Damn it. Let's see if there's anything down that way. Nope. That must be a swing weapon to get to that side. See if we can't. No. I done flunked it. Explore the underreaches. Yeah, I think most people when they see the word Doom, they don't think of the actual Doom Slayer. Generally, most people would primarily go think of that. surprisingly. For me, this doesn't feel like Doom. It reminds me of a game I grew up on with Painkiller. Even some of the weapons are very reminiscent of Painkiller. Okay, can't jump up on that. Okay, challenge. That should have been a secret at least. Okay, nope. Oh. Ah. He stopped running full speed. Why did he do that? Yeah, Pain is like if you're into the Doom series, like Quake, Doom, Unreal, they kind of follow a very similar lore structure, and they were written around the same kind of people that inspired these types of games like this and Wolfenstein. Okay, secret key required. I'd say that jump that gets us abreast here. Let's see how we do this. Does it have any? No, it doesn't have anything that jumps up from underneath. It's got to be from the secret key. Okay, so we've got no choice. We better go that way. Do, 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 do.
Power activated. 2 more switches left.
Oh, I did miss gold. Does anything have worth going up there? Yeah, could go up there. There's one point of it. Yeah, wait. Yo. Okay, so the doggies are normally close by. Oh man, that should have nipped it. Wait. How do we? Oh yeah, no, we definitely gotta get that secret key. Now that I know this doggy's there, and I guarantee the other two are right by it as well. Do 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 do. Right. Should we go up this way? There we go. Ah, man. I blocked the wrong parry. Oh. Come on. Like, what's this? Rinse and repeat? Ow. Never bothered using this gun before. Not too bad. Where to? Okay. Let's just see if there's anything hidden here. Anything point of interest. Yeah, there's something there. There's something there. They never put lights there for no reason. Yeah. Oh. Bye-bye. Those things used to be so scary as hell when you saw them in Doom 3, and then all of a sudden they just got weaker. They should have really worked on giving like some subtle difficulties to them, regardless of what level of skill set you play on. It's strange. I mean, all of a sudden the Reaver came out and they're like, nah, it's not much of a threat. Some gold. 2 out of 9, and then half the gold is found-ish.
Almost finished. One more switch.
That's amazing. They use a dragon heart as a forge. Wonder how big this dude was when he was alive. Since literally in his chest cavity. This must have been one hell of a big dragon. Pinky still weak at the back. What the? That was sneaky. He didn't even say he was coming from behind. He just showed himself. Nasty little bugger. Anyway, something tells me most people ignore this track here. Okay, that probably opens up towards the end of the stage. Don't want to skip those. I like that. Oh, wait. Man, come on. Are you kidding me? They've done something with the update. Unless it's fake. Nope. Ah, this little bugger here, he has a gem. What madness is this? Why don't you want to break, dude? You gotta do them in sequence. You gotta be kidding me. So now I bet that other dude in the way in the back. Oh man. They're really gonna make me work for that one, aren't they? Oh boy. Getting behind here. Ah, man. So you have to get somehow over there. I'll leave a Dutch here. Also a secret passage. Oh. Like they force you to go somewhere with one place. Whoa, where did you come from? Okay, so I can't go that way. Okay. And they must be above. That's weird that they somehow got triggered. Oh, that's why, because there's a reverend. Through the middle, there we go. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hold on, dude. There we go. I want your heart, thank you. Oh, the other dude died when he died. That was but-like. Do 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 do. So many doors shall open with that key. Okay, so I think we've explored the entirety of that map. And Okay, yeah. Sequence is still held in place. I think we use the key. Okay, can we? That's where the one is. Start the forge in a bit. I'll keep the gold for now. I don't think there's anything inherently that I need or want. What the? Oh, it's one of those little... Forgot about there was those dudes. Least amount of visited dude. So it's not opening from that side, which sucks. But I do know there was one that way. Thank you, Nutter Butter. Nutted on ya. Yo, hero! Yeah, I'll voice that. One sec, hold on, bud. Where is the voice chat? Ah, there we go. Let me just minimize that, otherwise I won't see nothing. Sup, hero? How's life? Damn, you started off like a king, man. You started breakfast off like a king. That is nice. I know what it is, but like, you guys have a different version to what we have.
So what we have, when it's not the French version burger, is hash brown, egg, and sausage patties.
Yeah, we have something a little bit otherwise, but it tastes like crap, so it's not even worth getting.
Yeah.
The
I also have hot cake.
Oh, hotcake's not bad.
And also, my corn final, my corn order I told you about, is actually, the shipping fee just got announced.
Oh, nice.
It's finally getting shipped to me.
Cool.
Got the notification on the shop app. That's what I use to track my orders.
Nice.
It's like that's all the companies use it. They use it. It's can't if it is Shopify, but it's shop. You know that little blue app symbol that shop.
Oh, Shopify, I'd be very careful of that. I'd be very careful of Shopify. No, there's a reason why I'm saying it. Like, we had an issue, I think, pretty recently at work, where one of the major clients, they got hacked because of Shopify. So be very careful of Shopify. I can honestly say that when we got the email, somehow some of us were signed up to that shared email, and it's like, how did they get our information?
and that dude's account got badly damaged. I think he lost like $13,000 or something. It was insane.
Yeah.
But
So at least
he got the stuff that was ordered. It was successfully ordered to his address. The person that used his account didn't change his address. But yeah, I'd still be careful of Shopify. I don't exactly trust them. I think Amazon and eBay have earned the reputation of getting people's trust.
wait, how did the first get hacked? Was really just like a vendor they went through that was shady?
No, through through Shopify's database, they got hacked.
Oh shit.
So when they were speaking to the person that was selling, every time that seller was a legitimate seller, every time he was selling, the person that hacked their database, what did he do? Oh yes, he overrid their links or their stuff, and every time you click on the link, you go directly to a page that looks like their person's page. They get all your info, but he skims off that info. So yeah, you got to be very careful with. It happened about a week ago, eh?
Oh.
So like I say, you want to be very careful of Shopify.
I don't know if the shop has the exact same thing, but that's what we it's blue app thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's in different countries have different logos. Some people have different logos in different countries, but from what I could see, the majority was that company I just don't trust. There's just something about it I just don't trust.
Like all the companies that go through that app, that's the thing.
I know, but I mean, as long as you just, like I say, practice caution, use virtual cards whenever. Just be very careful of. Yeah, that's a smart move. Whenever I order from like Temu or somewhere, I just cancel the once it's ordered, I cancel the virtual card.
Because remember I told you my card got scammed, right?
Yeah.
That's the one I canceled on my Shopify thing, and all of it has my current card.
Damn.
What, do you think my email is safe, right?
As long as your email's got all the like, you know, your basically what you want to do is even if you've got a multi-authenticator like your key gens and stuff, even if you have the that little key that you touch, that's still helpful. But unless you have like a pass key where one information is held by the website, one bit of information is held by your computer, one information is held by your pass key on your phone, and the other is held by another pass key that plugs in your touch. So if you have those kind of things, then by all means don't stress about your email, because then you are truly protected. Like I said, a lot of people, two-form factor doesn't help because anyone can clone a number, anyone can fake your number and get the SMS approval.
Because basically I use multi-email factor.
So the minute you get scan your phone, it'll verify with your phone. It'll verify with the, like, you know, you get these little keys. I've got one line around here. The one company I used to work with, they didn't pay me out correctly, so I never gave it back to them. It was an authentication key that they had shipped to me from the UK, and that thing is genius. It'll only authenticate if someone touches that key. There's no other way it'll give the part of the key without touching it. So it requires a physical touch. So unless someone's in front of your PC, they're buggered.
This is the forge now. See you at the elevator.
Yeah, you should be good. If no one's bothered your account, all you can do is basically just change your password just in case. And then just change.
Like I've been using it for like months now.
Nah, if nothing's happened by now, then because normally if they're gonna hit you, they're gonna hit you when they get it. But
Yeah, that might be why my card might have got scammed too.
yeah, that's why I say you gotta be very careful with the Shopify. I've seen since where I worked, I've seen a lot of stuff, and I think Shopify was one of those things where I saw, and I was like taken a bit aback by how much was
At least for now, it looks like it's fine.
yeah.
Total.
Sub turtle,
It's high.
yo.
But yes, and I'm finally getting that court order, which is going to be so cool. I did pay for the package insurance, luckily.
Nice. Yeah, he was stalking a woman, so he got a court order. Just joking, just joking. Okay. That's alright. Stream's going nice. Depends on what their what test it is and what the average reaction to it as well. What? What type of empire though? Nah, I'll pass on that one, huh? Nah. I mean, look, sorry, the what? No, man. What happened is basically, you know how, okay, there's a massive misconception with a lot of people that don't know about Asian countries that haven't traveled anywhere. So the majority of Asians don't eat animals, right? It's a misconception. But the way our cultures were in different, like, we had pets, they didn't have pets, right? So pets weren't a normal thing for them unless you were super rich, and then even then a pet was still like a wild animal kind of thing. So it's like a bird in a cage kind of thing. But if you got hungry, you'd eat an animal, right? It's an animal at the end of the day. But because we've bonded with dogs for a sense, they've become man's best friend in a sense for us. They never had that kind of cultural grow up kind of thing. So there's this like false stigma. And yes, look, okay, it's like for some people where we love horses, the French eat horses. It's the same kind of thing. It's a different type of culture and background. And people often get on the wrong jump bag. And I know somebody in social media wise went all weird about it because he was like, yo, finally they banned it, da da da. But we've been so negligent about it, but like not realizing that if you look at the stats, literally you can Google it, you can check, you can ask people that live there. They'll tell you, because I mean, people aren't ashamed to say, hey, look, even like where I come from, I'll tell you exactly where to go, where not to go in my country. Because if you eat shawarma in certain places in this country, you're not eating chicken or beef, you're eating monkey. Good luck to you. So it's the same there. You got to be very careful where you go, what markets you go to, because of different cultures, trend sets. And all they did is they made it wrong, but illegal to eat, because they have explained to people we're now at this point of this life where animals are now like pets. Would you do that? And they used a very like good example as to why you don't want to do this or that. So a lot of people have misunderstood why they did the ban. It wasn't because of that or the hot dog. It was because someone made a joke. I think it was a stream or something from Korea that said, "Oh, look, there's a dog inside of it. That's why they call it a hot dog," and they instantly banned the food because they were afraid of the slap back from the rest of the world. You can't blame them on that.
Like, they actually did ban actual dogs too, where they execute dogs if they find them.
Okay, look, so a lot of people don't realize, like, if you go to game reserves and those are endangered animals, when there's too many rhinos, or even if they're endangered, or elephants or whatever, if you can't move them to another location, those animals are gonna get culled, right? If an elephant, that's, say it's the last elephant in the world, he gets musk and he doesn't snap out of musk, they have to cull that elephant, otherwise that elephant's just gonna go on a rampage. If an electrical fence at like 500 kb is not going to stop an elephant going through it, what chance do you think your buildings or fences have against an elephant? So it always comes to the point of why they're implying the law. It's not because they saying that this. It's like for years they've had an issue. Like if you go to Russia, like Russia, they don't talk about it, but there's certain places in Russia where there's just dogs running wild. And if you don't have proper protection, those dogs will maul you to death. So in a lot of places like Russia, they don't openly admit it or say it, but they cull the population down because there's too many animals. And that's why you'll see, instead of culling the animals, what they were doing is they were putting things on the dogs so they couldn't run. So as soon as they started to run, their feet would would stop it so they wouldn't be attacked. So now what you're seeing is they're putting these things around a dog's neck like a pipe or a pole that hangs from the collar, and the dog can't run and chase. And it also keeps the dog from mating as well. And you got to think of it, when those animals become rampant and wild and there's too many of them to control, what's the most natural best thing to do, like in Australia with kangaroos, for example? You cull them. No one has an issue about it. It's just a different animal, and people have a different senses about it because they see one thing and they're like, oh, it's a dog, but they don't get that cultural difference or different geographical landscape. Or what's that bird that white bird that you guys also call here and there in Australia? The cockatoos, yeah. So it's not like I mean, like, in cockatoos are like a well-known pet, but unfortunately you'd agree they're like rats. There's just too many of the damn things. And like if you go to India, they revere rats, whereas here we put rat traps down. So it's like a different culture, different senses. So I think sometimes people jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, look, they did this, and then they say that, and then you end up in this cultural trap that you didn't realize existed. Look, I'd still believe there is certain animal cruelty that shouldn't be allowed, but if it's humanely done and it's you eating it for the sake of surviving and no other reason, then by all means, it's as much as it's gruesome or not acceptable. It's a, what are you gonna do if you were in that person's position, kind of thing for me.
Also say, because my emails, let's change the topic back to
Yeah,
email thing, because
no stress, I get it.
basically with my emails, they're all connected via email, basically, multi-email factor.
Yeah.
Like that should be fine, right? If it's multi-email factor.
Multi-factor is fine. Just make sure the default that they open can't go to phone first or whatever like that. Make sure it's enforced for your authenticator and for more specifically your passkey, because passkey removes password, because passwords are defunct now. Most people aren't like me. They don't have a 55-letter character password. People can't even remember that. So
it doesn't by default go to it doesn't. There's still email multi-factor with the codes and all that.
yeah, so normally when from my experience, when people that have the intention to get in want to get in, they'll get in. But if you give the most average person that doesn't know anything about how to get into a system or how to bypass certain security features, because nothing is 100% safe, but you'll make it a shitload more difficult with other stuff. Is there any other areas in this
But it's like,
place?
it's also Google account. Google should also send me notification saying this is what happened.
So generally, Google will. I know Google's got a nifty feature now. It'll send you a phone and say, "Hey, do you approve of this? Do you know of this action?" And if you say no, you bug it. That's what I like about PlayStation and Google. It's one of the few things I actually approve about PlayStation is that if someone tries to log into my account, like my nephew uses I gave him my one PlayStation that he uses, and then I think my other friend has the other PS4. They're all on the PlayStation account, and the beauty of that is we can all jam the same games together, but I don't have to worry that they try to use my passwords, because the minute they try, it's still going to say, do you approve this action or not? So it's nice in that retrospect. So Google should, as far as I know, has the same kind of lovely features as well, where it will ask first before it does anything.
Yeah, which I do like.
What is with the wing things?
Because basically, I use Google simply because I like the security. Because like when I registered to hack that original email, Google like got back my Google account from that email and transferred it to a new email.
Yeah, no, Google's very good with that. I'll give them that. Look, Google has same as Microsoft. It has calendar. It has like an exchange for emails. It has a lot of backup systems. So look, the whole thing is you can stress as much as you want to. If someone wants to get in, no matter how secure your system is, you're buggered. The whole thing is if you've got cash to buy things like discs and music and stuff, then do yourself a favor. The number one way of how people get stuff from you is through canvas printing, through especially adverts, and especially porn sites. So if you can prevent those things, like getting add-ons where you block ads, because ads are one of the easiest way for you to get infected, especially on corn sites. So you take an ad blocker, you run an ad blocker, or and like I still say to people, even if you have those, it's still not going to protect you on those weird and wonderful sites. But different strokes for different folks, as I say. How you want to stroke it is completely up to you. I like safety. Okay, let's see. How do we get in here?
Like it's like that and a no. Safe from pretty much safe from it. Like what is it? Shopify. My identification, you know, not my ID, like you know, to verify it's real. So
Yeah.
you know, needed to see that was if I was a real person. Which
Yeah.
it did, and I allowed it to do it. That's just what it did a while ago. Not had any other problems ever since.
And then the other thing is what I like to recommend to people is can we go that way? Nope. Is get a good antivirus. If you can afford to buy games or stuff, get a good antivirus. It's once a year. Either go for Kapasky or Bit Defender. Any other is just a joke. If you can afford to get endpoint security like Sentinel 1, and or not that I promote it, I hate the software in all honesty, but it is still fairly decent, is AV Defender from Enable. So if you get like an MSP that does that stuff for you where they load in endpoint security, I'd say go for endpoint corporate enterprise, because that is really good stuff. But if you don't have access to that, then right, how do we get up here? My best bet is grab something like Kapasky. Kapasky I recommend I use. I wouldn't recommend something I don't use. Bit Defender I've used here and there. So Kapasky has the best Android and PC defense, so you can, like, I protect my tablet, my phone, my PC. I've even got an engaged unit that runs before my router, so they'll run into a Pi drone before they even get into my router. So you can do things like that to protect yourself. The whole thing is you want to control. You want to just protect yourself from random things. The only way you can do that really is through. Oh god damn it. I died. Should I say I fell?
Like, I just, like, looking my water now, I said, looking back now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this what's also coming from the US? Get the email about the confirmation, by the way, so both the email and the app is currently coming on its way.
Nice.
So now that's probably gonna take it a few weeks, maybe half a month. I don't know how long, but it is coming. Only just got shipped out like a couple of hours ago, basically. When I woke up a couple of hours ago, it still got shipped out. It got on its way.
Oh, but as long as you're happy with it, that's the main thing.
Did I show you the order already?
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That mobile look as well.
No, not the main. The other one.
Not as yet. You can always just. I think you did show me the corn one. I think as well. Oh man. Let me jump. Oh. Why does it put me here? Have a look in a bit. And sick, hold on. Oh. And we have all the gold, all the secrets, and then just one boss. No stress, man. Just in the corner. So now I can unrestrainedly stream again without having to worry about what may or may not be said. Okay. Thinking that one boss had it. Yeah. You'd run into those dudes, and I kind of went everywhere, so he should have been somewhere. Unless he's the last dude. Probably. Yeah, I think so as well. So that's when I minimize so I can check the chat there. How these sentinels just wait for me. They're like, oh look, it's a doom dude. Okay. Now, that's with the other one, I think. Okay, so. Oh yeah, it was like shotgun was the way. Hit every demon from a shotgun. Mastery challenge. Not even enough. Gains a 4-hit combo. That's nice. Okay, let's see this one quickly. I like the ball, but 4-hit combo? That's just too tempting. Too tempting. Oh. Oh.
No signs of the demons, Thera.
We won't have much time. The Ancestrals never really die. The heart endures, and we harvest the energy. Svara. Nim unvek anme. Vesekwe. Svara. Nim unvek. Anme. Vesekwe.
Why do I feel like she's gonna have something to do with the Doom story? Yep. Oh, I left the chat. I'll get back in there. Give me a sec. I just want to see this scene out to the end and then I'll jump back in.
They're here, falling back. We'll meet you at the exit.
Oh. They just had the no, then. Shield. Oh. Okay. Oh man. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back here. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh. No, and then. Yup.
We went.
Jeez, that made Doom a little bit more overpowered. Well, you'll see. You'll enjoy it once you get it. You'll probably enjoy it like stacks. Ow. No, I just went ouch. And Jesus, this is toughy. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. Just gotta. What in chat? What Nana said.
Oh, what's
Silly. Is Silly in the server? She shouldn't be in the server. Oh, I wasn't. Sorry, I was thinking about somebody else when you said Silly. What did he say? It's just the. It's because I went and got that skin. Sort of. Okay. Go back. No, first. In the garden.
So to those of you who are, you know what you've done.
I don't know what his text relating to that, to be honest.
In that situation, don't.
Dude, like, I've just, I'm tired of the drama and stuff. This is why I've told certain people, like, there's rules and shit for a reason. Follow them. If you don't like them, toughies.
The mine is open.
Hmm. I'm gonna skip all this extra content.
That heart powers the forge. It needs to be reactivated.
I need to get 13, I think. Okay. Full shield for 20 seconds. Well, either way, I don't know, but I'm assuming it's something to do with his server. Because that's the only thing I think he's really worried about is that. But if someone has done something like that, that's kind of sad, to be honest. People don't realize how much work it takes to make a server. Could be watching the corner. He's young, he's probably got like homework and stuff like that, so. Yeah. How do you? Just tell them you're not interested in talking to them. I believe that's always the easiest way. Like, literally tell them you just don't like them, leave me alone, and that's the end of it, if not block them. Remember, blocking, sometimes as cruel as people think it is, it's done for your own sanity. You don't have to explain to people why you block people.
got a bird from but I got birds in.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. 4 more birds. Okay, good, that's 6. But,
The thing is, I think the only people that will really be affected by it is those who bought stuff. There has to be some kind of compensation for them or something, because they, if it's not a reset that they wanted per se.
which, as I said, the compensation is okay.
Yeah, no, I get that. So.
You need something like to make the schematics a lot more, because I don't know how to do that. So I know how to make schematics, but I don't know how to make them.
Yeah.
Like, some people just play it on a single player, I'll try to do that, but if I can't, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Just don't know for us not to do it.
Okay, let's see where we to get up that way. The thing is, for me, is like, for me, Minecraft resetting has never made sense, because I've never heard of Minecraft servers being reset. Because people try to keep them because you'd never know what's in them. That's why a lot of people are amazed when they find stuff from like the servers that Technoblade played on and stuff like that. To find his bases is like insane. Well, so you say your economy is fucked, right? Why not introduce a new currency that will break that?
So it's not just the economy, it's also a lot of
Power activated. 2 more switches left.
Hello to whoever joined. Oh. Oh, it sounded like someone joined. Sorry, man.
I gave up now. That's because you gave out 10 at a time. I gave out 3 at a time. Because that's how much you told me I could give out. Yeah, but I think I kept going to the big one without picking up the keys again, but that was a good one.
You know you had a good you know you have a good excuse? You know that, right? You had a really good excuse, Treadle. You could have just said, I forgot you said only 3. To be honest. It wouldn't be lying if like you didn't remember. If I knew about your memory and you handing out keys, I would have harassed you on a daily basis. Be like, hey bro, how about a free key? But yeah, no, I mean I appreciate that you were preventing over key giving.
Almost finished.
Oh yeah.
1 more switch.
Yeah, the stats would show it.
I was doing some Korean now because like what was it like with my like those first that got moderated, I was doing a little bit of that. So rather than giving money online, keep the keys when I did that.
Yeah, but then you just gotta explain to them that you're not the owner and that's what he wants. If that's, it's not your rules, it's his rules, and then you gotta remember, sometimes you can't make everyone happy ever, either. either way, it's
What's not really basic event that's the X-File. Like, we need people active. So,
They're always
The heart has been primed. We can use the forge now.
fair enough, like, even
See you at the elevator.
that are not on it. First come, first serve.
catch an event or miss the event. It's the same as Twitch drops. If you're not there, you miss them. Whether you spend your life on Twitch or not, or you watch different channels, if you don't watch the channels that participate in the drops, you don't get it. And I think the same can be said for Minecraft as well.
There's not many people joining, but people hoarding up the stream. How many people went more? So we're gonna make the announcement, but I'm doing the poll, we already have the majority votes. So, like, we have 12 people that already voted already. And 12 people are basically the most, well, two people that were but that's basically, Tyler doesn't care.
he figures out that.
But, by the way, for somewhat manic. Somebody's gonna
What's up? After this game, I'm going.
Shira's gonna be copying a lot of blocks for me.
Can you modify it so it's not changing the whole little project? You already have the foot for it? The random ass product.
Use Truecaller, buddy. Use Truecaller all the way. Use Truecaller. It's the only way. Get the app Truecaller. I pay, it's like what, 20 bucks in my currency. It is freaking worth it. That's maybe like what, 20 divided by like $2 a month, I think, for you. About $2, if not less. That makes such a world of difference. I know exactly who's calling me, what not to waste my time with. I need a whole lot of chunks. I need like a chunk. Skip that. And then that's why I'm just going to get ready with me.
bases and all that. So, yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back, actually.
Oh.
I can help you target her location. And the Slayers, using the tether.
Yes, that will be most useful.
No harm must come to her. She is the heart of Argent.
Then why didn't she use her sorcery against us?
The true scope of that human's power is unknown to her. The ceremony, it must take place in my world.
Of course.
The heart is found. Now give to me what is owed. Return our god to us.
Close the gate.
We've tried to attack here before, but we couldn't break through to Azric's fortress. Look out for damaged Atlands. We may have to repair one to reach the target.
The statues remind me of Lith statues from Diablo. That big dude did. Okay, a sucker for punishment. That's for sure. Still weak. Yeah, look at Nosy.
Alert. 2 Hellcats detected.
Fix this right to coordinates. Okay.
After you take those out, we'll be clear to get one of those Atlins working again.
Updating markers.
I think there's something that goes up. There we go.
The girl was climbing out of my shoe.
No, not really. But if you need help with it, I don't see why not. They can. Yep, looks reasonable. Hey guys, just checking some Discord stuff. I really needed to get that from the borderless window. Right. Yes. There we go. Now we don't have to worry. Borderless window. There we go. Now that looks pretty cool. I think it's very self-explanatory. It says what you're doing, what you're not doing. I don't think anyone can be unhappy with that.
Like for your oh. Oh.
Yeah. Way to go. Four out of and 2 core nests. Secret key. Da, 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 da. Need to keep looking. Your mark every so often does. What's up, sir? Everything okay, dude? No, I saw a comment in the chat. Gary was showing me, and I was like, I couldn't. It looked like Nana's at one stage because the way it was phrased looked like Nana had said it. So everything okay, man? Okay. No, I was just curious about that thing that was in the.
Hellfire core identified. Destroy it to disable the cannon. Updating local map. One hell cannon remains.
No, I was actually tried to again today, so I'm assuming it might just have something with the region whack. I'll try reset the router to open up ports again and see what ports. You can just check perhaps a region block. If not, then I'll. If it is requirement for, although I don't think it would be a port issue, because ports should only increase the speed at which things are read at. And if any other server I can communicate with, then by default, it looks like those ports are open. No, it's all good. I mean, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. I mean, that's why you pay them what you pay them, is that you get that support, so you might as well use it for what you're getting paid, what you're paying for. So. Goes there. That. Go next. Locked behind the triple key, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here. Can we go up here? Door, no. Okay. Let's try and go this way. Yes. That's brutal. Yep. Hey, the Russian servers are pretty good, eh? I mean, if I look at the service that I've gotten from playing Tarkov, I'm actually really impressed with that studio. I just wish they'd have an African server, because there is a shitload of gamers this side of the world, but no one seems to understand it. Well, the fact that Amazon's brought their servers here already is scary. No, to be honest, I would stop making coins in every single country. It's cheaper to make a note than it is to make a coin. We all have. The problem is, if you look at how, no, it's got nothing to do with it. Apart from that, the biggest issue we have is, and capitalism is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, but the problem with the loaning system is, especially in South Africa, is that you can't loan money to someone who can't pay it back, because they're going to be unable to pay it back. So most people give people to debt who are trapped in a situation where they're never going to be able to pay it back. My question is, why are they giving the people, they're keeping people in debt? Stupid. Don't let people get into debt who can't afford it. And then, why are you charging people an ungodly amount of interest before anything gets paid back again? I mean, if you borrow, say, $50,000 and you're paying back $2,000 every month, you shouldn't have to pay it off the next 6 years. You should theoretically be paying off in 3 years. And that's the problem. There's no control on interest. There's no control on who sits with money. And they have to make sure that not everyone can apply for a loan or for stuff like that. That's the biggest problem, is that people... They don't realize that the people that, and apart from the guidelines, is like, you're not restricting people who make in debt, and then you end up with in fluctuation of debt, which ends up becoming the government's problem. And you can't say you insure someone for in the case of a loss of a job, yeah, shit, that happens. But you've got like 50. Say everyone in America takes $1 million out. Everyone has a job that can physically pay $1 million back, right? Say they can afford a $10,000 repayment every month. If tomorrow all those people that took those loans go bankrupt, that's an entire population bankrupting a country.
What happened? What, 10 years ago? 13 years ago? Something like that?
Yeah. Because they're allowing just anyone and everyone to flip and take, and it's like, yeah, there was a reason why they said take.
Real? Let's be so real, and I really hate to say this, but it's just that the wrong people
Or-
have the most money.
I don't necessarily. To be honest, I don't think that's the case, because if I look at the guy that's the wealthiest in my country / Africa, the Oppenheimers, right? No, okay. No, he is one of the top 10 wealthiest people. Rupert something, I can't think of his name, but anyway, he owns the largest shares in our largest retailer. Our largest retailer has over 1,800 locations. That was while I was still working for one company. They used to do their IT for them, and I think they're announcing that 2,500 retail stores across internationally into Africa as well. That dude even owns Marlboro, right? He physically owns Marlboro the cigarettes, right? So that dude is freaking wealthy. He owns one of the GDP 500 in your country. That's to have one of his companies in the top GDP 500 owners. That's insane. So, and that dude, if you look at him, and I'm not talking about how much wealth he has, it's just purely based. I think he's the top 10 wealthiest in the world. And if you look at that dude employs a shit ton of people throughout my country, throughout Africa. He's you could say literally one of the largest employers, right? If that dude loses his wealth and some other idiot has that wealth, all those jobs are going to go. Straightforward. Gone. So it's not necessarily people that have wealth that aren't using it. I mean, like Elon Musk, he has a large employee base. I still don't think he should have that kind of money he has, because he's not contributing towards tax and shit like that, because he's found a scapegoat out of it. And I believe if someone can get out of tax, then we shouldn't all be paying tax. Realistically. And he got up from the bottom to the top. And I believe he's physically broken the $1 trillion cash flow kind of thing. So it's not necessarily who's got the money, it's necessarily there is enough wealth for everyone, even if those top 1%ers are there. The problem is it's people's lifestyles and habits that prevent them from progressing. Because those people do share their wealth, people just don't see it in the way that it should be seen. Look, the problem is politicians are your biggest problem. People in power, that's the problem. It's not the people with the money, it's people in the power that's the problem. Like, my government is the problem. 25 years they've had power, they've done nothing. They've done the promises they've made just for their own people. They've done absolutely nothing. They've become worse segmentation than any other predecessing party. The crime is unphenomenal. The police force... No, dude. America would be a walk in the park. If your police did what they did here, our black people would be like, hands up in the air, on the floor, down on the floor. Get cuffed, non-resistance. The whole thing is, we don't have a thing, if you resist, you're getting a bullet in your head. If you shoot someone, you're getting the death penalty. You gotta bring back the death penalty, half our crime would disappear instantly. I mean, if you kill a cop here, people laugh at the cops because like, what's going to happen? We consider most cops like taxi drivers, and I'm not trying to speak ill of our cops. There are some really good cops, but most of them are underpaid, overworked, and you can't blame those people at the end of the day. Whereas America tends to look after their cops. They have decent salaries. No, I've been to America. I've seen certain things. I've looked at certain scales, and I look at it, and I'm like, you guys have a lot that works for you. If one of your government members get corrupted, they get rooted straight to jail. No, like if they had to publicly have everything thrown with evidence, they'd be literally thrown into jail. I mean, Clinton had an affair, right? He was a good president. He had an affair. He was stripped of his power. Our one president raped a woman, and they just looked at him like it was... And he's still scot-free, and it's like, I don't care how you say it was. It's just... I don't think Donald Trump was involved in that, to be honest. I'm not trying to cover for him. He's a I don't like him in certain respects. Business-wise, I think he's a hell of a talented man. But politically, I don't think he's the right man for the job. I do believe what he's saying is like, make America great again. Make it for the people, not for other stupid things. The if you have a system where you can make the national health work, where doctors get paid decent salaries, not like insane amount of salaries, but decent amount of salaries, where people go to hospitals, they're not neglected, because you guys have got the same similar issues with hospitals and stuff, where doctors are overpaid. The minute they hear you got medical insurance, they hemorrhage that medical insurance, and medical insurances are freaking expensive here. So, and if you don't have one,
How it is over there, there's actually a fucking tax law, so it's a little different. I'm where you tell them to have insurance, they ask, and they're required to ask you. They're not allowed to do certain things. Like, it's in their contract, when they start working at hospitals.
nah. The whole thing is, if they have that there, then there's something fundamentally wrong with the American health system, because first and foremost, you take a Hippocratical oath. I don't care what part of the world you're in. You're taking a Hippocratical oath to serve and protect and save lives, right? So it's like the Navy, but in a sense, it's a more nobler cause. You're not ending lives, you're saving lives. It should never be about the amount of money you're making. It should be purely about how much good you can do, right? Yeah, look, doctors are going to make money by earning shit, but oh, you can. That is a misconception. You can.
All Hellcats destroyed.
There's a power core nearby that still holds a charge. You can use it to get the other Atlan online.
I don't think it's on.
Look, the thing is, for me, is whatever the doctor gets paid, right? If you think of it like this, if a doctor is 30 years of experience, or even if he's out of university, has godlike hands when it comes to, or a woman has godlike hands, and I've seen some of those people that have godlike hands when it comes to doing surgery, save people on a daily basis, then by all means, go for it. Pay them what they're worth, but don't make the rest of the system suffer for it. If a nurse is being forced to work double shift, you make sure that woman is well compensated, and the next day she does not work. She goes home and rests after that second shift. No one should be working at a point where they are physically drained, where they will put people's lives at risk because they've been forced to work that another extra hour shift kind of thing. So for me, is it's like a lot of the Yeah.
I want those rules where it's like, I understand that as people we should be able to function without rules.
Yeah. No, rules are there to be made, and it's why I'm gonna have a chat with Nana later on. Because I specifically gave a I said something, and every time I said it, I was denied, and everyone else has had to face it. Like even Turtle here, he linked everything. It showed me what it was about. He just wanted a simple share his screen, which is not major. TG invited him, so upon me looking at his ticket, I did get TG saying he's looked at it, and I'm like, okay, cool, now you can look at it as well. I'm not the be-all and end-all when it comes to making decisions, but when I tell someone, link footage of yourself, or that, because everyone else has been requested that want a streamer thing, I want to see who you are, how you interact with people. I don't feel it's fair that everyone else has had to submit that to get those permissions and perms, but yet you go and link somebody else's stream that has you in, but it doesn't show anything about me, about you. It doesn't show me how you interact with your audience. It doesn't show me how long you've been streaming for, because when you link all your, and I ask you specifically, link your Twitch, link this, link that, you go link a tree link. No one wants a tree link. I was specific in the script that everyone sees. Link your link for Twitch or Kick or whatever to show that you're that, and I can see it. And if you've been streaming for 3 to 4 months, you should have at least one VOD that you've recorded. I don't want to see what your setup looks like. I want to see you behind the screen, behind the camera, behind the VTuber model. I want to see you. And if you don't want to show your past thing because you got drama, all good. I don't care about your past. Everyone has a past. I'm not going to judge you for it. But at least do what someone asks you. Don't kind of bullshit them with stuff. And then when someone goes and allows it without having more than one person say yes, I'll be like, what is the point of rules in the first place? Because I can't be hard ass on everybody and then certain people get given free gaps.
You're the one that managed. Why wouldn't you know? You don't have backpacks. How the fuck did you get a backpack? I'm not on this server.
Selective hearing, selective memory. Hero, you know how to fix that, right? You need to go in that show for Kiko a little bit faster. So, yeah, that's like my current situation where I'm a bit frustrated. Because I feel like
There's no point in making time to think about making something or a system if the system is not going to. That's with the measures that we have, especially if it's
Yeah.
Energy level stable at 92%.
I'm really careful about picking who I work with.
No.
On
The thing is, it's the whole thing is I have a process, and I'm gonna have like a word with Nana. I'm like, hey, look, I get her server, her rules, her vibe, go whatever. If she wants to do something, go for it. But like when we put down rules for everybody else to follow, including me, like I even picked her yesterday for Turtle's ticket. Like I know TG had a look at it, so TG saw. I reviewed that, had a look, and I said I'm busy, but I'll give you basic temps, a temp like Dragnin and something else, and temporary to view, let people see your screen. It's not too much. TG knows Turtle, I know Turtle, Hero knows Turtle, so there's multiple people that can vouch for him. You've interacted with him a little bit, so he's not. So you can see he's not like a problem person kind of thing. But they like when we made certain things a rule, they weren't followed through, and it's. I just need a. It's always mental. Nah, it's always mental health month, buddy. I don't think people value enough the mental health of people, to be honest. Enough. Oh, like some people seeing like Nox's brother appear in the game and stuff. Notch had a brother. His brother passed away. Do you know if you ever look at Minecraft? Notch. There's a reason why I'm calling him Notch. Yeah, Nox. There's a reason. His brother's nickname was Nox, right? The reason why they called him Nox is because he used to have a habit of digging an X in the ground, or make it look like a cross. And certain times you will think that you hear someone digging, and you think it's not. There's an actual AI that was based off his brother's coding that's still in Minecraft, which they've never been able to work out, or I don't think they've ever bothered to remove it. Is you can see a player with red eyes, but it's not a player, it's an NPC that carries on mining, and every so often, if he's close by, you'll physically find a cross in the ground. That's one of the like what do you call it, like, yeah. And and when people spoke about it, like he was like, that's like his brother's thing. What? Yeah. Yeah. People are not buying Windows and shit anymore. There's no reason to buy Windows or Word. It's like it feels devalued. It's not the AI. It's like if people don't want AI, let people disable it. Don't force it on people. I don't like co-pilot. I've literally worked it out of my system. I hate that thing. But I do like AI, but AI that I can have control over and then doesn't leech my data or my process power when I'm gaming. Because I literally got a 27% improvement when I removed Capipilot from my system. Yeah. I call it Capilite because it caps your legs extremely hard. Purple key, purple key, purple key, purple key. It's my purple key. I'm not going into that cockpit. You can forget about it. I'm map exploring, buddy. Get in here. One of these. Hello. Yep. I like Pokemon, but I'm not a fan of it. Pokemon for me was great when I was growing up as a kid. I love some of the games. They will always be like, they hold that special place in my heart where I have hours invested into them, but I'm not someone that lives and dies for Pokemon. And everybody has their different preferences as well, so... Oh, not everybody's gonna like everything, so... I mean, people just have to find common ground kind of thing. It's like not everybody likes Minecraft. There's people that hate Minecraft. soon as I finish this level on Doom, I will do that because it'll be pretty much the end of my stream as well. Yep. Just Discord is not through for you guys. It's a one-way only. No, I do it because it prevents people from, unless they want to be in the stream, I don't put people in the stream. No shameless plugs. You gotta turn on your camera if you want more viewers. Just wear a beanie, dude. Buy a beanie, buddy. It's good for you. It's good for your health. It's good for your hairline.
Actually, since I'll be paid, I'll get paid till later this week.
Wish.
One of you at the moment.
I was gonna say that, and I am a Jew, so I can get away with that. But I mean, here we also make good nitro candles. You know, once you've taken the orange juice, made it into a citronella candle, works well on mozzies. Dude, okay, put it like this. If put it like this, it's the same thing I was saying to Kiko and what do you call it, Saku, about the N word that you guys have. To me, it means anyone in this country. It means nothing. We have a worse racial term, which we don't want to use, which I don't condemn. For us, the N word is more of like a brothers of blood kind of thing, you know. We don't view it the way you guys view it. We see it as like a badge of honor kind of thing. We don't see the stigma that you guys see behind it, because it carries a different weight for you guys. And like I said to them, I'm African, I can get away with that, but you guys can't. But I mean, in the same thing, I would never want to insult someone because they don't feel comfortable with it. If it's around people that have, like, they've given you that okay, around them it's fine, then it's fine. But around other people, then it's not fine. For me, yeah. I've got a few Black American friends, and none of them seem to have that issue. They just say it's a lot of the upper class that want to jump on the whole Karen train wagon.
It's the ignorant, low intelligence, ego chasing, ignorant blacks, okay? Look, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way that I possibly can, while also being very straightforward. Black American, black people,
Yeah,
and niggers. Okay, it's all different. Not everyone's the same.
yeah,
Alright? Like people are like banks or office work or stuff like that. Part of their day-to-day life, okay? Right? Like they listen to rap consistently, basically their main genre. The street life is their brand, but it doesn't mean that they have to be a gangster or some shit like that. Okay?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. I get that.
Right? Monkeys. I mean, I really don't have to, be very specific.
Yeah,
Monkeys do very much what I consider to be a monkey when it comes to black people. And unfortunately, the stereotype is very much fucking alive. Monkeys see, monkey do. They hop on any bandwagon, any hype train. That's how 6ix9ine got popular.
yeah,
Gangbangers. Out of high school when he was fucking 5. So drugs in their own community. I mean, those are all
yeah. So like I said, you get that different distinction. It's the same as you can say with white people. We have a class of white people. There's like multiple classes of white people, and it's. Nah, I don't think they care, to be honest. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's always for me is like a lot of, if you look at a lot of Jewish people, my grandmother was a Holocaust survivor, right? She had a vodka in her neck, everything. She would make the world's most insane joke about the Holocaust, and she'd get away with it with a smile on her face. She'd make everyone laugh, including anyone from both spectrums. And she's like, if you survive, you need to learn the one thing that I think all of us South Africans are known for: a good sense of humor. If we have a problem with government, we make jokes about it. If we have problems about race, we make a joke about it. Because if you can't joke about it, how can you be serious about something, Look, there are some things I believe you shouldn't cross the line, you shouldn't joke about. And when someone says, whoa, stop, I'm not comfortable, you're like, you stop, they're not comfortable. But it gets to the point where people are too sensitive about what they say. It's like, how back in the day, there was that you couldn't swear on TV, right? Now look at it, everybody's swearing. There's no filter for that. And it kind of like, the F word lost its meaning. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm 100% about that. People are too comfy. They're not taking risks like they used to. They're not, how do you put it? They're not being true to themselves. And a lot of people are, they're too desensitized by what's going on in the world. They don't see the seriousness of the matters. That to me is another big issue, is that people don't see like the whole Israel and other thing. It's like How can you pick a side? People are losing lives. As far as I'm concerned, both sides are wrong. You're at a point of life where everyone knows better, and it should be to the point of let's get along, let's make things better. We know things better now. We have intelligence. Let's make the world better for everybody. Instead, people go ahead and blow up each other and just carry on like there's no tomorrow. And it's like, come on, we know there's a better way to do things. If you want to believe in science, believe in science. If you want to believe in a God, then believe in God. But it's, at the end of the day, it's up to your personal preference and choice, but you shouldn't force it on other people. And modern culture keeps forcing crap onto people.
To have someone keep you simple that doesn't necessarily be eye to eye.
Oh, you should always have someone that opposes you, because that way it keeps you grounded.
Exactly. Donald Trump. Renegade. Tried again in the second election, and I was like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Look, Donald Trump's first presidency, he made some good changes by the changes he made in job markets. I think Detroit's unemployment dropped majorly. There was a lot of improvements, but there wasn't enough. And where he did do things, I wasn't happy with. Where he did do things where business wise, it was great. But like 40% was good, 60% was bad. And it's like, why did you do that?
I can tell as an American citizen experiencing day-to-day life based on the changes that he made without reading any of the books or the policies or understanding the intentions behind the changes that he made. I'm gonna say, rather he didn't get back in office ever again.
No, he's served his 2 terms. He should get out now. Give somebody else a chance to run.
I mean, you can only serve 2 terms, and that's kind of what America's kind of holding their breath about. Because last time, at the end of his first term, he was going to fucking hold presidency hostage for an extra, I think it was a year and a half, where he held it hostage.
No, I think if he does, someone should just take him out, because then I mean, why have you had those what do you call that thing that you have, the amendments and all that, and then it's like the Bill of Rights for us, but for you it's like sacred. I can't think of the name for it, man. It's that sheet of paper where you have all the bills and everything, where this is what you have a right to, that's what you have a right to, and all that stuff. And I think it's them. Like it's, I can't think of all the amendments put together as a name, but I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. And for me, as like, if he does that, then he's taking away the culture, the history of the American voting right. It's like there's a reason why you vote. It's like, if we don't like you, get the hell out, because our vote shows power. And if the government takes it away, then what the hell is the government there for in the first place? Why did people ever vote? Why did they make voting such a big thing in the first place?
Talk about lobbying. That's the first time that whatever you want to call him.
Give me one. Just give me 1 second. I just want to end my stream quick. All right. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Hello, David. Nice to meet you, man. I'm liking Doom quite a bit. Thanks for watching. Sorry, I only noticed your comment now. I had Discord up. I was talking to a few mates. Got involved in some conversations I shouldn't really get involved with, but I think I was politically correct to avoid most confrontations. But I'm enjoying Doom quite a bit. Thanks for being around. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your support. And as soon as I am back tomorrow, and yeah, thanks for enjoying the ride, being around for the fun. Thank you for watching. And yeah, come around, and don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and if you like it, leave a comment. And yeah, I'll reply as soon as I can. Thank you very much, guys. Have a legendary sleep, a legendary day. Wherever you are in the world, stay legendary, stay safe, and Bob will stay the legends that you are.